Hey friend, welcome to the Playful Art and Heart podcast. I'm Janice, artist, founder of Hamletta Studios, and your friendly reminder that life is better when we make room to play. Around here, we talk about escaping overwhelm, putting ourselves first, and bringing more play, creativity, and heart into everyday life. It's part reflection, part pep talk, and a soft invitation to slow down, breathe, and play again. Welcome back to the Playful Art and Heart podcast. I am so glad you're here. Today we are continuing our Invitation to Play series, and we are talking about something I think every creative woman has felt at some point. That sinking quiet guilt that comes from not using the creative things that you have lovingly collected. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's the planner that has stayed mostly unused all year, the pretty journal with the blank pages that I have yet to fill because of perfectionism, the stack of washi tapes that have never seen paper, the art supplies that I swore that I would finally make time for. Do you also glance at them and instead of feeling excited, you feel a bit guilty? Like you failed that version of yourself who bought them? Like you've let that creative spark go dim? Well, if that's you, I want you to know I get it. I've been there too. There's something bittersweet about all those beautiful supplies sitting there, waiting. For so many of us, they represent hope. We buy the pretty notebooks, the pastel pens, sticker sheets, the watercolors. Man, they make us feel so happy. They remind us of who we want to be. They represent possibility, the joy and creativity that we want in our life. And honestly, the shopping part is so fun. That thrill of finding a new planner, a perfect pen. It's a celebration of potential. It's us saying, yes, this time I'm going to do it. This is the year I'm going to be more creative, more intentional, more me. The hype is real and that excitement is valid. But when life gets busy, when there's too much to do, when there's too many demands placed on us, there's too many people tugging at our arms about, I need this, I want that, this has to be done. Those creative treats, those treasures we bought for ourselves, they slowly transform from symbols of joy into evidence of what we haven't done. And that's when the guilt starts creeping in. It's not just about being busy, it's about the invisible mental load we carry each and every single day. The appointments we have to make, the emotions we burden, the emotions we carry with us, the invisible caretaking that never stops. And by the end of the day, there's just nothing left. What energy do we have to open up a journal and write? My hand can't even move. There's no spark for creativity. There's no space for play. All I want to do is just Netflix and eat and just be. Have you been there? Is that you? I've been there. That's me. A lot of times. So we end up telling ourselves tomorrow, later, this weekend, whenever that time may be. But later often never really comes, does it? So here's something I want you to know. That guilt that we feel is not proof that we're lazy or not motivated. It's simply a sign from our inner artist, our inner creative genius, because we all have one, that they're the ones saying, hey, I'm still here and I really, really missed you. Please use me. I've got so much that I want to unleash into the world. There is a masterpiece inside me that I am wanting to get out into the world. Please use me. That guilt is simply the messenger for this message. It's your creative genius telling you, reminding you that you've been putting yourself last for too long. We're conditioned to believe that rest and play are rewards for when everything else is done. But this is something that I've been learning that it's not a reward at all. It is actually fuel. It's not something you need to earn. It's something that helps you feel alive so that you can keep showing up for everything else in your life. Your well being is not a luxury. It's not something to squeeze in after everybody else's needs. It is the foundation that everything else depends on. Because when you are running on empty, it doesn't matter how many things you have or how many supplies you've collected, you cannot pour from an empty cup. But if you decide to take a few minutes for yourself, to open up those supplies, to doodle, to write, to paint, to decorate, to create just for fun, that is not wasting time. That is refilling your soul. You are reminding your nervous system that it is safe to slow down, to play, and to take up space. Play is not frivolous. It is how we come home to ourselves. So, how do we actually start using those creative treats that we've treated ourselves to? How can we use them instead of just letting them collect dust? Let's make it easy. And I call this the 5-minute invitation. You set a timer for 5 minutes. You grab one of those supplies that you think you'll use someday. It could be a pretty notebook, some stickers. It could be a brand new watercolor set. And just use it. Use it without a goal in mind. You can write. You can use washi to decorate. You can play with color. There are really no rules. The goal is not to make something perfect. It is to reconnect to yourself. Start communicating with your inner creative genius. When you lower the bar to 5 minutes, that guilt fades and the joy will return. Because 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. You definitely can find 5 minutes in your day to do this. And the beauty of it is that sometimes that 5 minutes might turn to 10, it may turn to 15 minutes. And before you know it, you're making time for yourself and you are going to be playing again and you are going to be smiling again, creating not because you should, but because you really want to. So this week, I want you to reflect on this affirmation. And the affirmation is, my well-being is the foundation of everything else. My well-being is the foundation of everything else. Sit on it, think about it, write it on a sticky note, place it on your mirror because it works. It sounds silly. It really does work because you are constantly reminded every time that you go to the bathroom and you're washing your hands and you see the sticky note on your mirror that my well-being is the foundation of everything else. And here's a journal prompt to help you think more about this and to reflect on today's episode. What creative supplies or hobbies have I been saving for the perfect time? And what is stopping me from enjoying them now? Sit with that. And if any sort of guilt comes up, just let it. That guilt just simply means you care. And it means that you're ready to reconnect with the part of you that wants to play again. Remember this, you are not defined by how much you produce. You are not the projects you finish or the supplies you use up. You are creative by nature, even when everything around you feels unfinished. Joy does not need to be earned. You deserve it now exactly as you are. So this week, pick one small pretty thing from your creative stash and give yourself permission to use it. Not to get something done, but just to play. Now, if this episode resonated with you, please share it with a friend who might need that same reminder. And if you'd like more gentle inspiration each week, you can join my newsletter at hamlettastudios.com. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep creating what feels true to you.